Hey guys, it's Meg. Welcome back to Haven Hill. It's actually the same day that I filmed the bunny video. That's why I'm in the same clothes, because I will be gone this weekend with one of my kids. And, oh, hi. Yes, I know you want to say hi again every time. Every time you just love saying hi, don't you? And so I thought I would actually come down here and just do another quick video. It's a beautiful day. I really want to show you how I chose. I've never done this until this year. I am currently overwintering our herbs. Any herbs that I survived, I kind of decided super last minute to do it. I took herbs out of the ground, put them, if they weren't already in our green stock, put some in our green stock, put some in pots just towards the top of the green stock. Transplanted some in pots before the first frost, and every single one, wow, are you spitting? Go stand. Every single one has survived, and it is January 10 today. So let me show you how I was able to do this. We do not have a greenhouse. We have a 3 seasons room. It does face south, and we have a lot of windows. But it also, because it's a 3 seasons room, it has gotten down to, it's okay. It has gotten down to the 30s in here. Okay, so let me just show you. Parsley does really well, even as it's gotten cold. It has not gotten below freezing in here, but it's been pretty close. But since this room is enclosed, as you can tell, you don't have to worry about frost in here. Now, I don't want any of it touching the window, but still. So the parsley is absolutely fantastic. My sweet marjoram, oh my goodness, this is one of my most favorite smelling herbs. I grow this if for nothing else but to smell it. It smells amazing. I actually think it helps a lot with anxiety. That is my personal opinion. My oregano was almost gone. It has started coming back, and this isn't even facing the window. This is just a flower. I don't even remember what this one's called, but it actually has lasted. More parsley. I actually also just stuck in some, just yesterday in all of these, I stuck in lettuce seeds. I just wanted to see what was gonna happen if they could grow in here in this space. Then all of my thyme, I transplanted these in here. It's doing fantastic. This is the only basil. All of my basil was pretty much done. This is the only basil that has actually shot out some roots. I could totally plant some. I think it would work in here. I just haven't done it. But next year I will 100% be transplanting my established basil into these, or just keeping them in here and overwintering them. My rosemary was just in my raised beds, and I planted it in this pot. It's doing superb. Not a ton of new growth, but it has not all died, which was what I was hoping for with the rosemary. More parsley. I transplanted the parsley in here, and I transplanted the lemon thyme. No, I'm sorry. The lemon thyme was already in here. I cut back a bunch. It looks like I have more I could cut back, but this is all new growth. It's very, very happy in here. I transplanted sweet marjoram. Loves it. Almost all of this is completely new growth, just from being in here since the fall. Look at, even my spike grass has survived. Craziness. This flower should all be taken out, but I haven't taken it out because underneath it is oregano, and all of that oregano, actually I should just cut it out. I might do that later today. All of this oregano is new growth. It's very, very happy in here. And this oregano is older growth, but I've been using it. Some of it's dried on the ends. Actually, that's not true. This is all new. So anyway, I am in the midst of cleaning all of this 3 seasons room. I literally dumped things in here. You know how you are at the end of a gardening season, like you don't even want to mess with it. I dumped everything in here. I'm in the midst of cleaning it up, getting it, thinking through how I want to have it set up for this year for growing, since we are expanding again. And as of right now, it will just be probably with tables. I also planted more lettuce, like a winter cut lettuce, I think is what it was called. I'll have to see if I can find the package. I can't find the package. I know I did some red sales lettuce and then a winter. Oh my goodness. That looks like a little sprout already in there. I don't think you can see that, but wow. So it is happy. It is, things in here are very happy. These are actually lettuces from last fall that are sprouting. They're teeny tiny, but my goodness, they're happy. And they taste good. So we've been giving those to the bunnies. I had a bunch of arugula that sprouted up as well. In case you're new in this space, I'm Garden Zone 5B. So unless you have unless you do have a greenhouse, it's just not possible because our temperature swings are great. We had some horribly cold weather right around Christmas time, dangerously cold, and all of this stuff still survives. So my point is this: if you have south-facing windows and you could set up a table, doesn't have to be anything fancy, or if you have a window ledge, I wonder, could you do the same that I'm doing? Could you overwinter herbs successfully, or lettuces, or even some of your flowers that normally you would just get rid of at the end of the year? Try it. I wonder if it would work for you as well. Sometimes we let things stop us. Like, I don't have a greenhouse official. I don't have anything quite like, other gardeners do when it comes to starting seeds. But instead, I took this room and just said, you know what, we're just gonna make it work. And it's worked. And I'm super excited because I dried so many herbs this year. I've hardly had to touch them because we are still having fresh, and that is absolutely amazing and delicious. I have not had a great amount of time just with things that we have going on in our family to start a ton more, but I did think when I get back next week, I might just go ahead and try to start some more herbs, particularly cilantro. Cilantro tastes good to everybody in our family. And if my lettuces do well, I think I'm gonna plant a bunch more lettuces too. And I might, just might, even get super brave and start some cabbages now and even try to finish, I don't know, I do not know if this is possible, but could I potentially finish them in here if I have the right container? I'm not going to spend a ton of time doing it or take up a ton of space because I do need to start seeds down here within the next month. But I thought it would be a really fantastic and interesting experiment for us Garden Zone 5B growers. The winters get long. And they get long because whether you start things from seed or not, like you can't just plant things in the ground, really. I mean, if you really want to be on the safe side, until after Mother's Day or right around Mother's Day weekend is kind of like that golden. And you still have to watch the weather at night, and sometimes you might even have to cover things. That's hard. Like our entire growing season, if I recall, is only like 160 days here. That makes a difference when you are trying certain things. So I thought, I have nothing to lose. Let's just see what we can do in this space, even if what we could not only start, but finish growing out, since it does get so lovely and warm. And we have access to, it's hooked, this room is hooked to our home, so we can grab water from there too, or from inside. So if nothing else, I just wanted to encourage you, it is possible to overwinter your herbs. It's possible to transplant them at the end of your season, and if you have a south-facing window that gets lots of lovely light, or just any type of light, and it stays warm enough in that area, try it. Because there is nothing like cooking with fresh herbs. I'm a huge, huge believer in cooking with fresh herbs. I'm a huge believer in the power of herbs, not only to make our food absolutely delicious, but also to help you in many other areas too. So my other thing, you cannot see it from here, but I have a whole medicinal herb garden that is set aside specifically for my medicinal herbs. And I was thinking how fantastic it would be next winter to take one of my green stalks and fill it with all of my medicinal herbs, so I have access to those fresh herbs even in the wintertime. It's great when you can dry them, and I do all of that, but how awesome is it if you can also have them fresh as well? So anyway, it's possible to overwinter your herbs even if you don't have a greenhouse and you are in Garden Zone 5B, considered a cold climate. It is possible. You just need a little bit of sunlight and a good window. So anyway, let me know if you try it. Let me know if you've done it before. I would love to hear if you have. Share any of your wealth of knowledge with me. I love learning from you. So anyway, I hope you're doing well. Until next time, have a lovely day.